Yeah, as American citizens, we deserve better. We live in the wealthiest nation on the planet. We live in the wealthiest nation in history. Okay. If anybody considers anything I said to be radical, then, you know, they are deluded. That is so crazy. Like, if given the opportunity, I would have fucking, oh my God. Kamala Harris swaps out, picks Tim Walz. They hire me as the main campaign advisor. Okay. I'm taking those guys out back. Okay. And I'm giving them kisses. Consensually, of course. We're just kissing each other. I'm taking my shirt off, you know, slow motion style. I learned how to fucking take my shirt off in a sexy way. And they're like compelled by this. Okay. They're compelled by this so much. They're horny. They're horned up now. Boom. Horny jail. You're now in jail for being horny. I'm the campaign captain now. Okay. That's what I say. What am I doing? Immediately. Okay. Bold agenda. Radical agenda that is not so radical. You start communicating to people like, what do you mean radical? You think Republicans don't take advantage of feeding children? You think Republicans don't want to feed the kids? They do. Republican voters do. Republican politicians don't. Separate the base from the party. Talk about how weird the Republican politicians are. Talk about how weird the Republican politicians' impact has been on weirdifying some of your family members. How divisive that kind of rhetoric is. How divisive that kind of rhetoric is. Boom. Talk about Medicare for all. I ran on it in 2019. I'm Kamala Harris. Welcome back. Okay. That's right. I ran on it and I'm still running on it. I know this administration didn't get it done, but we are going to expand Medicare slowly but surely. Here's my pathway. Expansion starts with 55. The moment that I'm fucking president, I'm signing into law. I'm signing in the motherfucking law, the expansion of Medicare all the way down to the age of 55. Okay. We're putting dental in there. We're putting vision in there. You know what I mean? Our elderly need that shit. I'm doing that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh, you don't like that? Guess you want to fucking kill old people, bitch. Okay. Roe v. Wade, codifying that shit. Doesn't even matter. We need to make down ballot races. We need to turn these down ballot races in our favor. Okay. We need to swing the fucking Senate blue. And with that slim majority, with my main man, Tim Walz, who did this in motherfucking Minnesota, we are going to do the same thing. We're going to turn the entire country into Minnesota. Okay? One fucking seat is all that matters. Okay? Whether it comes from the independent in Nebraska or not, doesn't matter. Okay? We're going to have that one fucking extra seat, and we're going to start making changes in the goddamn country. Speaking of changes in the goddamn country, Joe Biden, he's old. That's why I'm running for president right now. Okay. I'm Kamala Harris. Remember, Joe Biden is old. That's why the people wanted me to be the person for the right moment. A lot of people are saying we need change. And by God, we are not going back. That was a good message. We're not going back. We're looking forward. Okay. What are we going to do in terms of looking forward? This Israel stuff, it's out of control. We need to restrain our ally. Israel has a right to defend itself. Sure. Whatever. Fine. But the reality is, this has gone above and beyond. This is no longer self-defense. We got to change that. America is a fucking shining beacon of light and all things holy and justice. And God bless America and God bless our fucking troops. All right? Can't do this no more. Israel, come here. Okay? Biden might not fucking deny you weapons transfers ever, but it doesn't matter. I, when elected, will do that. Okay? You elect me, Americans, I will put conditional aid on the fucking table. First things first. Okay? Straight up. Unacceptable stuff overall. On the economy front, we're going after price gougers. Don't even need to change that. That was fantastic. That was one of the best fucking ways to message that issue overall. We're going after price gouges. Okay? What is this shit? Price gouging is illegal. They do it. These corporations do it in times of need, in hurricanes and whatnot. But they also do it when there isn't a fucking hurricane. Why is that acceptable? It's already in the law. I'm going to fucking enforce that law. All right? I would talk about Republicans constantly talk about fentanyl deaths in this country. Guess whose administration, as a matter of fact, lowered fentanyl overdoses in this country for the first time in decades? My administration did that shit. Okay? Why do you never hear about it from the motherfucking... why do you never hear about it from the motherfucking Democratic Party? Why? Why is that not a thing that they talk about? Insane. Okay. Speaking of fentanyl deaths, Republicans keep lying about immigration being a reason for why there's so much fentanyl coming into this country. Turns out I was a prosecutor. I prosecuted transnational gangs. Okay. And when I was doing that, you know what I realized? You know who was trafficking the fucking drugs? American citizens. Okay. A crime is a crime. Doesn't matter if an immigrant is doing it. Doesn't matter if an American citizen is doing it. I'm the fucking top cop. Okay. Time to do some top cop shit. Let's be real. Let's be honest. 90% of the fucking drugs being trafficked over the border are not by immigrants. Okay. They're American citizens. So we are going to take a look at our border apprehensions, but our border strategy overall is completely busted. Republicans want you to hate your neighbors. Okay. I, Kamala Harris, don't believe that. I'm the daughter of immigrants. I am running for the highest office right now. That's what makes America great. The idea that you can fucking have two people from entirely different parts of the planet come together, become American citizens, and then give birth to an American citizen herself who can, you know, reach the highest office. I'm in striking distance of the highest office. This is what makes America great. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're from Ireland. It doesn't matter if you're from Poland. It doesn't matter if you're from Greece. It doesn't matter if you're from Nigeria. Okay, doesn't matter. You're an American when you're here, and that's the mentality that we need to remember. Okay, immigrants have made this nation great. That's why while I acknowledge there's a crisis at the border, I'm prosecuting the real fucking criminals. Okay, the people that are trafficking the drugs over the border. But also, I'm prosecuting the people that have been human trafficking migrants as a political pawn. Greg Abbott, come over here, okay? Come over here. Yeah, sorry, this is not a fucking ADA approved area right now, okay? I know you're not going to be able to come up to this podium, but I'm going to pick your ass up and I'm going to slam you in fucking jail, okay? You can no longer do human trafficking. Sorry, sucks to suck. We're immediately putting federal funds on the table to specific states like Texas and to states that desperately need additional people so that we can do faster processing of migrants that are coming over the border. Also, there are tens of millions of Americans that have been living on fucking U.S. soil without the proper documentation. And I know that many of my Americans understand that neighborliness is a value that we uphold. What are we going to do about that? Well, let me tell you what we're going to do about that. We're going to offer conditional amnesty. We're going to create pathways for citizenship for Americans that have been living here without the proper paperwork for many years. These people are contributing to the economy, and now they get to contribute even more to the economy with the proper paperwork. Okay? That's another thing. Boom. Oh, what else? Kamalabi? Yeah. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I mean, everything. Abortion, I already said. Codifying Roe v. Wade, not even a question. Okay? Yeah. Filibuster, gone. Forget it. Okay? How about you filibusting some bitches? All right? No more filibusters. Suck my dick. Okay? Lena Khan is now not only the queen of FTC, I'm giving her the entire government. Okay? FTC, FEC, SEC, doesn't matter. She's controlling everything. Okay? We're prosecuting people like we have so far. Okay? SCOTUS, gone. All right? Oh, 9 Supreme Court justices. Guess what? Now it's 11 Supreme Court justices. Actually, fuck it. Let's do 15 Supreme Court justices. I'm appointing every single one. Suck my dick. What else? We're taking a look at the Chevron deference once again, overturning all of the fucking reactionary right-wing agenda of the former Supreme Court. They lied to the American public. Maybe I'll throw them in jail, as a matter of fact. I'm going to jail the Supreme Court justices for committing perjury in their Senate hearings. Okay? They committed perjury in their Senate hearings. They lied to the American public. The American public voted democratically to put me in office, and the American public democratically keep voting in every single state to restore Roe v. Wade. What does that say? Why are we being led by 9 fucking dickheads in robes? Okay, you're going to jail. 3 of you at least are going to jail because all 3 of you lied and said that the Roe v. Wade decision was a super precedent. We're not touching that. Okay. On the environment front, once again, nationalizing. We're going to move towards nationalizing our extraction industry in the same way that Norway has done. It's time for these big oil producers to start playing fucking ball. They're destroying the environment. They get millions and millions, billions of dollars in subsidies. And then when push comes to shove and we desperately need that oil that they are extracting from our ground, okay, our own fucking natural resources, what do? They turn around and they say, sorry, we have a fiduciary responsibility to our shareholders. Oh my God. That's so devastating. Turns out it don't matter, okay? Defense Production Act. We're doing it, okay? Sorry, it's mine now. I took it. Eminent domain, defense production, doesn't matter. I'm also restoring the Green New Deal, okay? It's a jobs program. We desperately need it. We need tens of millions of Americans are completely lost in the sauce. They are no longer participating in the workforce at all, and they've tapped out entirely from the workforce. We're going to put everyone back to work. Every American has a right to make meaningful wages and participate in meaningful ways to make this country truly great. Our infrastructure is in dire need. We're going to upgrade our infrastructure. We're going to do a massive jobs program. We're going to upgrade our energy infrastructure. We are going to create new job opportunities for millions of Americans. All right. You know, okay, I'm getting a little out of hand here, but you get the point. There's plenty of ways in which Kamala Harris could, push for a bold declarative agenda that would be genuinely meaningful, that would actually help the American working class, that would come across as like overtly positive. She's never done that. She never will do that. And I think that is all her, that's all entirely her fault. Yeah. Also, this probably helps you understand something. When people say I'm Trojan horsing these radical fucking ideas, that's the radical ideas that I'm Trojan horsing. Okay. These ideas are not so radical. You have been deluded into thinking that these are radical ideas. It's actually fucking unacceptable to consider these radical ideas. They're not radical at all. All right. Anyway. Yeah, as American citizens, we deserve better. We live in the wealthiest nation on the planet. We live in the wealthiest nation in history, okay? It's goddamn unacceptable. The dire constraints we force upon our fellow American citizens, okay? If anybody considers anything I said to be radical, then, they are deluded. I think what's radical is living in the wealthiest nation on earth when there are 600,000 people that are going to be sleeping outside tonight. Okay, 600,000 people are going to be sleeping outside tonight with no shelter. That's fucking radical, dude. Wealthiest nation on earth. Are you fucking kidding me? That's radical. What's radical is that we have medical debt, a concept that like no one else experiences in OECD nations. Okay, that's fucking radical. I think that is what's radical. It is not a good value to be well adjusted to a deeply sick nation. Okay. Now, those are the opportunities that a bold agenda could look like. That's what a bold agenda would look like. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris has been doing what? $50,000 in tax cuts for specific podcasters in low income neighborhoods. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. People want change, man. They say it over and over again. Only 28% of this. Only 28% of people polled say this country is heading in the right direction and not the wrong direction. People want change. If you don't offer them change in your communication, if you keep doing wishy-washy fucking focus-tested bullshit with the hopes that like these former Republicans will come and turn out for you, then you're cooked. You're cooked. I said this earlier today. I said, I'm anti-war and anti-hate unconditionally, even if it's America or its allies doing it. I believe we should spend the money we waste overseas killing people on healing and housing people here instead. I think those who consider my worldview to be radical are telling on themselves. That's it. Accusing me of being a secret Russian operative is some of the most disingenuous fucking bullshit framing I've ever heard in my entire damn life. It's fucking ridiculous. But the reason that people present me as a fucking villain in this regard is precisely because they would rather yell at the person. They would rather yell at the person that's telling them the shit is fucked up when they also personally feel like shit is fucked up. They'd rather yell at the messenger than understand the message. My job is to communicate exactly why you feel angry, okay? There's a good reason for it. That is my job. God damn, dude. Holy shit.